Gwent finally enters open beta, Digital Extremes announced a brand new game. All that and more, I'm Zach Sharps, and this is Free to Play Weekly. First up in the news this week, the long-running 2D side-scrolling MOBA Awesomenauts is now officially free to play. The launch follows a month-long closed beta test, during which time they subjected the game to stress testing and improved player progression. Those of you unfamiliar with this previously buy-to-play MOBA, it features a 3v3 platforming combat style, boasts 29 unique heroes, a full-featured map editor with Steam Workshop integration, co-op vs AI matchmaking, and a new progression system. Played this MOBA in the past and found it to be pretty fun. Might hop back into it now that it's free to play. If you're curious about this transition, be sure to check out Mike's First Look that's live on the channel. Those of you who'd rather shoot up an enemy team might be happy to hear that the free-to-play team-based shooter Dirty Bomb released a good-sized update. Titled The Dockyard, this update features 3 distinct stages that will test players' abilities in multiple ways. Stage 1 consists of securing a dormant EV, Stage 2 is your typical escort portion, and Stage 3 is an all-out assault on the shielding surrounding the hollow drive. Seems like a pretty nice update, and if you haven't checked out Dirty Bomb in a while, there has been some updates, so chances are you'll find even more new things to dive into. To mix things up even more, if you've been on the Gwent hype train, the wait is now over. CD Projekt Red's The Witcher themed card game Gwent is now in open beta. To celebrate the launch, CD Projekt Red has released new videos featuring some nice new cinematics, gameplay, and a playlist full of 5 videos highlighting Gwent's factions. Overall, I'm pretty happy this card game is finally in the wild, and I'm sure it will only improve as it heads toward a full launch. Oh ho ho, you thought I was done mixing things up. This free-to-play weekly is basically a blender. Digital Extremes decided to announce a new free-to-play game this week. Titled Keystone, it is a first-person shooter with deck-building elements within a 1970s multiverse board game. Yeah, so pretty much 3 genres. If I lost you with all those genres, the game begins with players on the starting square of the board and requires them to use decks of cards to earn benefits, wield powers, and use weapons. If you're curious about the game, Digital Extremes has already begun alpha testing with select players. If you wish to partake in future tests, be sure to sign up on the game's website. Unfortunately, there's not much out there in regards to gameplay or even information just yet, so that's why you've been seeing some Warframe gameplay instead. That said, it is time for the question of the week. Last week on the show, I asked if you guys like participating in betas. Pretty much all of you responded yes, with one stating they stay away from them due to lack of optimization and bugs, basically pointing out that it could give a bad first impression of what could actually be a good game in the future. This week though, we gotta go back to that blender, so if you wish for your comment to be possibly featured on next week's show, make sure to leave a comment down below. This week's question is, how many genres thrown into one game is too many? Do you like a good mix or a little bit more focused? Interested in what your guys' take is. Last up in the news this week, Mass Entertainment brought forth its new free-to-play MMORPG, Kritika Online, into closed beta. In order to get into closed beta, players have 2 options to get in. The first is to try for a key and a giveaway, or you can purchase a Founders Pack. If you're curious about what the game has to offer, it's somewhat of a dungeon crawler style action MMO, and if you still want to know more, our own Mike Byrne aka Magic Man did a first look for it live on the channel, so go check it out. Speaking of things you need to check out, giveaways of course, yes, be sure to head on over to mmobomb.com, check out that giveaways page, bookmark it, and check it daily to ensure you never miss one. As for myself, signing out until next week's show, my name is Zach Sharps and I'll catch you guys next time.